Okay, painting students. I'm attempting to do my first demo of complementary color scales. So you can see I've already created one. This is starting with yellow, slowly adding purple to get a gradient until it gets to a darker brown. So I'm going to do a second one. You only need to do one for your activity. If you want to do more, that's cool. So let's just review the color wheel quick. So complements, opposites on the color wheel. So you'd be starting with yellow, adding in purple, or starting with an orange base, adding in blue, or red and adding in green. Now, the reason I stated it that way, I'm picking for you to mix darker into lighter. Remember, that's always the trick. So, I am going to go grab the paint I need quick. Be right back. Okay, we're gonna set up your scale. Now, hopefully you have a ruler or something at home that you can create straight edges with. I just outlined the ruler and create a scale of about 10. So, I'll get this set up quick. Nice. All right. Get my paints. So I'm going to try orange with the addition of blue. Hopefully your paints have stayed nice and they're traveled back home. Ooh, this comes out faster than I think. Took too much. Okay, so very first one, we're gonna start with your solid orange. I won't paint the whole scale for you. In fact, I might go into a time lapse so you can see the end of this one. But the goal is just to show you how to get started and how quickly colors will neutralize when you start to add its complement. So I'll mix in front of you here. Palette knife would be best for this. In fact, I'm gonna go grab one, hold on. Yeah, still learning how to do tutorials. Next time I'll make sure I have all my supplies to start. Okay, so here is one of the trickier things to get started, is how much blue paint to put into this orange, and it's only gonna be a teeny tiny bit. So even the amount I initially took, I scraped off some of that, and holy cow, that's a huge change already. But because I don't wanna waste this paint, or either of our time, we're gonna stick with it and see how long I can get this transition to roll out. So hardly anything is gonna change that paint to start. I should have taken about half of what was on there. In fact, I might just wind up redoing this, but we're gonna go with it. So there's my second swatch. I'll do one more, then I'll speed up. So here's my palette knife. Pick up just a little teeny tiny bit. A little more on. It's already turning to a dark brown. Okay, one thing I'm checking for as I move up the scale is that each time I lay down the color, it looks different from the one that's ahead of it. So as I'm putting this down right now, I'm not seeing a huge difference actually, so I'm gonna go back to the mixing board. Keep palette. I'm gonna mix in a little bit more blue. Mix, 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 mix. Try it again. Wow, that's a huge change. So working on neatness and precision, trying to control always learning, trying to control. But then in some circumstances, you're trying to loosen your brushwork. So for this one, we're trying to control a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and I'm going to show you the rest, but we're gonna time lapse it. All right, so here are my 2 completed value scales. You pick one set of complements to work with, your choice. Remember to mix in darker paint into lighter, so always start with your lighter base at the end. Again, if I could go back and do it again, I would have slowed down this transition and made it stretch a little bit more, but you get some really interesting ranges of colors in here. One of the most powerful tools you can use in painting is learning how to mix opposites to get a really interesting range of neutrals and browns and even these interesting blues that happen at the end of the orange scale. So have fun with it, play with it. Excited to see your experiments. Make sure to take a picture and upload that with your journal. Good luck.